magical misstep going off their pirate. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bloodforge Gaming, guys. Welcome back to a new series. We're playing, the newest expansion being the Depths and Tides, guys. We have coming up here a new campaign. I'll be doing the Vortex for these guys.
We must
a little bit of story, why don't we?
World.
We do have here you are, Count Noctilus, a roaming pirate fleeting guy that likes going around and blowing up stuff. We're good with that, aren't we? Very such abuse. We have, for the Vampire Coast faction, we have infamy and loyalty. Destroy, sack, and raid to build a reputation at sea, while keeping ambitious commanders loyal and trustworthy by imparting riches and wealth to them. For the Pirate Coves, we can gain infamy and leech wealth from unsuspecting settlements owners whose hideouts have been formed. They can be blown up by other people sacking those areas, so they're not as great as you would first expect, but we'll play around with it a little bit. Extra powder, my favorite thing here. Attribute. Boost firepower missile units and boost the firepower missile units can output in battle where they have high levels of ammunition at their disposal. So as long as you have above 80% of your ammunition overall and you fire it out, you do more damage. A lot more damage. 30% more damage. A lot. The Red Fleet does have an initial easy beginning because their home base is really hard to take. However, the rest of the mechanics don't make it as easy because it takes a little while for you to actually build up and outdo everybody else. We'll be doing a lot of roaming. This is a very fast game with Count Noctilus. We'll be doing kind of a beastman strategy where we're roaming around, building up a horde, and then getting out there. We have a little bit of aspect of everybody from the little test game I played. I played like 10 turns into it, but I'll show you guys that when we get in there. We gain war decoration missions with unique rewards, plus 2 pirate recruitment capacity. I still have no idea what that means. At all, actually. Because this number gets actually kind of insane. I thought it was originally just we could hire more ships coming to help us out. I don't know what this means. Recruitment duration, -1 for the Necroflex Colossus unit. The big boy, the ammunition, the guy that walks around and blows up people. I love this unit. Give me more of them. I'll take a whole batch of them if I could. Now, not 20% upkeep reduction for this guy because he's really expensive, and 20% more weapon strength for large units. Basically, big boys. This guy. So, 20% more weapon strength for him. 412 goes up much higher. Let's begin the game, shall we, guys? And I will talk through the beginning video. Howdy-yo.
They say Wolfheart's ship, the Vengeance, is sunk. 60 cannons and 200 souls lost to the deep. They say it was a fell storm that took her, or some say it was pirates from the maelstrom. They say she was lost here, in the realm of Luther Harkon. And to trespass in these waters is to invite death on board. But then they know nothing.
You waste our time.
Wait! This is the map you are looking for, crafted by Captain Jacob Wolfheart himself. I beg your patience, for its secrets are easily missed. Mathlanka, Semga. Witness Wolfheart's obsession, a life spent chasing tavern stories and myths. Sightings, eyewitness accounts, 100 shipwrecks named and dated. Like you, Wolfhard knew it was no storm or jagged rocks that caused their demise. It was the Tide Maker, the ancient merworm. The elves named it Aminar.
Wolfheart's ship, where is it?
Ah, yes, its final resting place. It was here he fought the beast, a fight to the death. All but one of his crew were lost. It was he who marked the map with this cross. The vengeance lies here. And if the story runs true, a weapon lies with her. A weapon to kill the unkillable. To challenge the beast is to challenge the sea itself, cursing all that sail with its retribution. Wolfheart sought infamy for killing the beast, but the question remains, why would your kind seek it?
While these storms we go hunt. Yes, hunt beasts. Us, no barra.
My lord, we have the map. What are your orders?
Kill the beast. Resurrect the beast. Rule the waves.
And here we are. From the depths emerges the Bloody Reaver, and upon its deck stands Count Noctilus. Formerly he was Noctilus von Carstein, but now Admiral of the Galleon's graveyard, who again senses an opportunity to rule the waves. The Vortex streams like a demented sigh with the discord caused by the rogue comet waking a beast that sleeps beneath Ulthuan, the ancient Malrum. All it lives, the elves believe it guards them, but it should be slain. But should it be slain, then it could be bound, for there are none more adept at controlling sea monsters than Noctilus. But first, it must die. The hunt for the star metal harpoon begins. Begins its shell.
Here, in the Galleon's graveyard, the raging power of the maelstrom makes me all but untouchable. Only a fool would dare challenge me here. The deluded Caledonian elves have launched patrols into the great ocean. For this, they shall feel my wrath. The long-limbed cretins are ever prepared for invasion, with much of Ulthuan heavily fortified, particularly their ostentatious capital, Lothern. While I bolster my fleet for invasion, the shores of Araby offer other delectable targets, whose riches I will gladly take. The hapless Luther Harkon dwells nearby. A fellow Lord of the Night may be a useful ally, but his unstable mind also makes him a potential threat. Nothing, however, is as important as the magic I draw from the Galleon's graveyard. I shall harness its strength and dominate the seas. All shall bow to my necromantic supremacy.
Yeah. How they play. The Alamura. Beneath the waves, an ancient beast stirs. Having laid dormant for millennia, many would seek to kill it, while others wish to command its almighty strength for themselves. Only through the use of an ancient weapon shanty, ancient sea shanty, and a legendary weapon can you hope to fell the creature. Satisfy this campaign's victory conditions. To summarize this, up here, we have infamy. It's going to be the overall score we need to achieve. The most infamous pirates that sail the oceans are listed here, ranked by the level of infamy they have acquired. You can increase your infamy through actions such as killing enemy forces in battle, raising settlements, assassinating characters, and establishing pirate coves, I mentioned earlier. We start at the bottom, as all player characters do. We have gained nothing this turn. Don't be fooled, these guys will be competing for infamy as well. New pirates will show up on this list, but these numbers won't change from what I've seen. They are on the map, but apparently you want to have that level of infamy before you fight them. That's what I'm guessing. I haven't played too far into it. Pirate crews and shipbuilding. Enlist and expand your crew via pirate settlements or from your legendary lord's flagship. Your lord operates as a mobile fighting and construction platform, kind of like a Black Ark from the Dark Elves. From normal empire building and be able to recruit or construct from the flagship at sea or on land without the need for a settlement. So, this Galleon here is going to essentially turn... Okay, this is a 5-slotted mobile platform. This thing is amazing.
Calls for more death.
Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we can fill every single slot on this ship with everything we have available to us. The Galleon's graveyard starts with an amazing garrison. 2 depth guard, which are high-level melee units. Pirate deckhand mob, they're okay. Pirate deckhand mob with polearms, so they're also okay. We have a tier... So the depth guard, tier 4. Deckhands, tier 1. Deckhands with polearms, tier 2. Scribbed dogs, a tier 2 mobile cavalry, and the 4 pirate gunnery mobs. Yeah, they're okay. But it quickly escalates as we get in here with the mortars and the sirens going all the way up to tier 2. Basically, you're going to need a full, very, very powerful army coming in here. Not to mention, we also have vampiric corruption, rifted attrition coming in here as well. Heavily fortified area. This land, I want to have me make money. We have no trade goods, we do have the port, which also makes us good money. We have bloated corpses here for defenses. And then finally, a Necrofex Colossus. Yeah, kind of scary. Infamy. To become a legendary pirate, you must first acquire infamy through your actions. Defeating armies, capturing settlements, and establishing pirate coves will increase your infamy level. In doing so, your rank on the list of infamous pirates will improve, raising toward the top and drawing the attention of legendary pirates in possession of the powerful verses of the sea shanties needed for victory. Pirate coves can provide a steady income and other benefits from settlements owned by other factions. These coves can be secretly developed at any port settlement, leeching from the current occupant, though they will be blissfully unaware of your actions. Kind of curious, actually. Let me go check out. I need to check out the heroes real quick. Can they actually... The technology block army training. Other hero, start corruption, hinder replenishment. I don't believe... Yes, right here. These guys can establish pirate coves secretly. That's how we want to do it instead of going to war with them. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you, Dan. Now I know.
Strongest at sea.
Now we must defeat the following Lord's army in battle. Kalendor right here. A lord from Kalendor has traveled into the Galleon's graveyard. Yes, sir, must be punished for such an affront to the masters of the sea. Assemble the Dread Fleet and seal the battle, giving us a huge bonus at the beginning of the game. For 5 turns, we have 100% campaign movement range and 20 growth in all of our provinces. You should definitely do this. Also, because we're pirates, and it makes sense. Riddle of the Map Maker. Find the hidden treasure by solving the treasure map's riddle using dig for treasure with your army or hero. While dragons sleep or furnace fires, the maker's babbles left for sighs. A great hoard of treasure may be received. What this does is you'll see down here, the treasure. I need to go to in this area. Somewhere in here, a great hoard of treasure is available to me. I need to come here, spend my entire turn, or what I have left of it, digging for treasure, and I might dig it up. Sometimes I might just spend my turn not do anything. Also the case, so we do have to be a little careful with that.
The wreck of the Vengeance has been found, Admiral. Yet not by us, it would seem. A Corsair fleet has been sighted where the vessel went down. They must not be allowed to salvage her.
Alright. Back at the Underling, the Sunken Land Corsairs. Is he in the list? Nope, okay. The search for the wreck of the Vengeance is underway, and using the map we gained from the ship in Sartosa, we have set sail to the shallow seas of the Dragon Spire. However, upon arrival, we have spotted a ship flying the flag of the Sultan Land Corsairs. What these pirates are doing at this very location is unknown. It is perhaps a coincidence, but regardless, they stand between us and the wreck of the Vengeance. What's more importantly, Star Metal Harpoon sunk with her. We get the medal, which is required for us to actually win this campaign, and 7,000 gold. So I begin. Now, this army over here, I can't see a lot of it, but we should be about level 5 before we come here. Thacket the Underling. Hey, who's your boss? Also down here, you see these gold-looking areas? While it looks tempting and nice, it is not. What these will come of, you will have a choice between possibly fighting a dangerous fight or a little bit of gold. The dangerous fights are pretty dangerous early on. Later on, about turn 10, I didn't have problems with them.
Bring ruin.
But our lord is quite good himself. Any starting lord that has magic coming into the game are really, really awesome. They don't die that much. So, we are playing on a hard difficulty, so we do have -2 to our leadership. And look how good their leadership is already. 30, 35, 30. Yeah, they're gonna die quickly. Leadership is 60 because these are actual vampires, so let's check them out once we get in the game.
Ready the Reaver.
Starting turn, let's raise dead. Raising is from the dead buried in this region. I found you get a lot more of them when you fight in the area, but I need these guys early game. The loaded corpse, I have not found much great use of. They die way too quickly for my taste. Well, let's go to war right onto it. You're gonna run away, right? Gonna run away? He's running away.
Navigating.
Fixing this. Now, even though this is an obviously easy battle, we're gonna fight it because, okay, I'm also gonna save. We do have mods in the game, by the way, guys. Subtle hint for that. I love mods. They're in the game. My mod list will be listed down below in the description of the video. So, I will use what mods I can. My favorite mod collection, has been a majority of my favorite mods have been down for a little while, so I do have to wait. I will have another campaign going up. We will return to our Dark Elf campaign when those mods get reenacted into there. So that's not going away. It's just temporarily on hold because I can't actually access that game file without the mods being updated. Let's go. Nice open swampy area. This is very, very good for us. More so for them. Now, I'm not going to gamble because our starting limit is 25. I would lose a lot more than I would gain if I win this. So we will set deployments. Now, with my units, remember, we are running gunners. Zombie gunners. They're beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, you are. They fire in a straight line, unlike your arrow boys who can actually arc it over other units. So you need to find high grounds from where you can have them launch their attacks at other people. They're zombies, so in the power rating of the game, they're terrible. These guys have a range of 180. These guys have a range of 90. 145 are my long-range units. Long-range units. So that'd be a little bit cautious. Now, the Necrofex Colossus has a range of 330. Yeah, this boy's amazing. What I do need to get in down the road very soon is artillery. Heavy artillery. These guys are going to be good for flanking or getting some high ground, like castles and towers. So let's check out the unique units while we're digging around. Count Noctilus yourself, Seth. The vanilla mods, here is what he looks like. Great guy, isn't he? Nice glowing red eyes. He's got nice. He does have the pole arms, so he's really good at taking down cavalry and heavily charging units.
Your orders?
I'll be a really awesome unit. One of my favorite updated in the game so far. Look at these guys. Vampire Knights. These guys are awesome. Go away. These guys are awesome. Look at them. The helmets, the dual axes. They will absolutely wreck through whole infantry lines. Very, very good at this. And they have Frenzy starting out here. That means psychology, more weapon damage, more charge bonus, more melee attack. And, of course, the Hunger, which basically gives them regeneration. A high-level Death Guard unit is nearly unkillable. They even have 90 armor coming in here. Great units. 49 melee attack, 31 weapon defense. Isn't that great? 64 weapon strength. Not bad. Not bad at all. They're decently quick, but not great. Leadership is lower because, yeah, difficulty. And 2 leadership is a decent chunk. Next over here we have basically the rest of our army, which is the meat shields. They can fire while moving. Okay, not these guys. These guys. The zombies. They have swords. What more do you want? They do cause fear, which is not bad. I think it reduces either 5 or 7 depending on the patch going on there or the mod we're using. This ship is a mighty 33 coming into here. They're great. 23, don't use these to chase people down. It's not going to work. Attack and defense are terrible. Melee strength, weapon strength is decent for the tier of unit we're looking at. Yeah. Welcome, our pirate zombie gunners. Decent guys. They have a good distant range. Put them up on a peak and they will rain damage down on people. They have 22 ammunition to their name, which as long as above 80 does affect it. So their weapon damage 14. Really? Man. Of 14. It's bad. Even with the boost, it's still kind of bad, but they're zombies and they're super cheap. They're also... You can tell your faction is really, really not good early game when your range units are also meat shields. Yay. Then, of course, with the gunnery mob, they can move and shoot a missile damage of 14 compared to, well, 15 to 14. They can move while shooting, so you can use them to kind of flank, but don't expect it too much. Ugh. And then last but not least, where'd he go? There he is. Say hello to the big boy, the cannon maker. Look at this model. It's amazing. Look at that cannon. I want 20 of these in my army. Or I need a lure. 19 of these guys in the army. Amazing unit, good range. They can fight in the melee there. We do have the bonus damage due to it being a large unit. Noctilus's passability for his faction is large units have more damage. We'll be having a lot of large units in our faction. I'll probably keep some of these guys just because I love vampires. It's Bloodforge games, guys. You know I have to love vampires. The non-shiny kind, at least. The big boy. His other ability is once per round. It does have a recharge, which is kind of unique. I don't know if it goes off twice. Yeah, I think it recharges twice. But if their hit points go lower than 50%, it does not. It does not, I've been told. Okay. It will summon a unit of zombie pirate deckhand mobs. They will actually just spill out of the guts of this guy and start attacking anything around them. This will happen if their hit points go just below 50%. As usual, this guy can fire while moving, causes terror, is a siege attacker, has great weapon strength, great missile damage. All around great unit. And the model is nice. Look at that model. It's amazing. Okay. Even got a little guy up here shooting at people. That's awesome. So, let's get to the game, guys, why don't we? And, of course, starting out, we do have coming from... Because we're near our ship... Is it the Lord's Bloody Reaver, or it's near our ship? I think it's our ship, actually. A bombardment can be used 3 times. 9-second duration for this attack. Does great damage and against... I've seen single targets and multiple targets. Better against a single target, I guess. But quite powerful. Shoot 3 times. The range is really nice. Regeneration, because he does have a... I think a pseudo-vampiric... Lord of the... like... His magic is vampiric slash... Lord of the Depths, so... Years, case, raise dead. I think it is a combination. Tide Call. Let's see. Spirit Shot, Tide Call. He doesn't have that. Fog of the Damned I haven't seen. Denizens of the Deep. He doesn't have this. Kraken's Pull I have not seen. Okay, I think he does those unique, weird magic that he uses. I'll just go with that. We'll show that in the tree later on. And of course, the Mystifying Miasma, which causes damage to multiple combatants, costs 5 mana, really, really cheap, long cooldown, and lowers the speed for people. Let's get in the fight, why don't we? So looking at the fight, guys, sorry, there's so much to go over the beginning of these episodes. This will not be the same for every single one. I just have to spasm out everybody else. I want to have a nice forward line here, kind of like for Tonya, guys. Protect your Lord and your great units. These guys are the most valuable in your army. On the... right, because I want to... These guys are off a little bit to the left. I want to have 2 long lines of the zombie deckhand mobs. The left hand, I will have another one. They do have cavalry. I do need to be careful about that. And I have no polearm units to stop or slow them down at all. Not yet, anyway. These guys, I do need to move up to here. Because I want these guys down into kind of this bubbling area. We do have aquatics. We don't have any problems with any water build area. And I want these guys up on higher ground to shoot around. See how if I come up here, they will not have a shot around here. If I go over here, the cavalry will tear them anew. We have a really fragile line. So, let's put you guys over here in case they want to come down this route. All of you guys can come from behind here. And you get to antagonize all of them.
Count Noctilus!
Control group 1, control group 2, 3, and 4. I do have guard mode on by default. We'll keep that on for now. My guys are not quick. Let the games begin, why not me? They're not going to move. They're moving. Never mind. All right, shoot the archers, please, my good sir. And so we begin. Tell them our answer, please. A good little parlay coming into there. Oh, that damage. Good shots coming into the immature already. 27 kills already. All right, I'm getting too caught up in the fight. All right, let's slow down. Send another one, please. Line 1, I'm going to be pushing Alt to have you guys move up to here. Unit 3, you guys will be moving up onto the ridge like so. Unit 1 can just keep standing there and shooting. He can move and fire, but I don't want him getting in the way of these other guys. So we'll have him come up and fight when he needs to. You guys are going to be like so. Shoot people when they come. Where's their cavalry? Their cavalry is in the back there. So let's see what they do.
Unstoppable!
Any magic I can shoot off? Yes. Fire away. We are pirates. Show me the explosion, sir. Explosions are beautiful. Yes. Magic coming from the darkness, please. They're shooting at my depth guard, my by far most valuable unit. Let's keep them alive. Over here. Cavalry's moving off to the side there. Unit 2. Unit 2. Focus them. Focus them, focus them, focus them, focus them. Have them charge the deckhands. That is fine. These guys are getting shots off because they're on the higher ground. Focus on these guys, please. Thank you. Let's slow the cavalry down. They're the only unit I really, really fear. Let's have both of you guys come into here. Charge, boys! Charge into them. I don't have many units to be used. Alright, let's go up here. Try to get around them. They're forming away. Let's have a good solo line right here to kind of protect them. Attack! Unit 3 they can shoot at whoever they want. Hey, buddy. Let's have you start marching into the melee, why don't you? The Lord is actually come over here, help me out with them. You guys start shooting at them, please, as they're about to run away. Shots are being fired.
Above deck.
I want you guys to come over here like so. They can shoot and move at the same time. Don't have to worry about too much. I just don't want them shooting in the back of my own guys. They are meat shields, but they're meat shields that I want to keep surviving. The vampires do need to keep stabbing into people that are weaker than them to kill them. Quite weak on their own. Bloody Reavers. Magic them as well, please. Weaken them greatly. Shots are being fired into them. The elves are now doing their darndest. We're shooting into them. Look at this guy. Wading into the combat. Magical misstep going off their pirates. Shooting off left and right. Magical bullets being shot off. Boys, do your job, please. Yes. Fire! Fire at the elves! Oh, magic at the elves. They're nice. Yeah, their shields aren't doing much for them while they're running away. Ah, I love this thing. Sorry. You heard me say that quite a few times. I apologize. I kind of apologize. Vampires! Get that lord. Get that lord. I want more chaos happening on you guys. Keep the shots rolling. Keep killing that elven archery back there. Good shots being pulled off on the spearmen over here. Anybody else want to try to flee from us? No? Charge, my deckhands. Charge. This is how you want to do it with these single units. They do a good amount of damage, but you do need to make sure to keep flanking them so they're not shooting your own guys. Here's a spearman. Fire! And we do have a pretty decent amount of ammunition, I must say. Keep powering up my vampires. They must always be at full health. These guys are running for their bloody lives. Cool. All the units. Well, actually, mostly the ones that can move. Chase after them. I'm turning your guard mode off. Get him. Get him. Shots can be fired. Shots can be fired. This guy can move and shoot at the same time to kind of chase him down. I want this lord dead. main reason I'm doing this, guys, is this army is already gone. They're a roaming army. They've lost quite a few, enough people already. I don't know why I stopped. I probably got stumbled. Main reason I want to keep going at this is I want to keep getting some more charges off of our invocation there. Keep powering up units that I find highly valuable. Like, you know, the vampires. Are you not chasing after him, my lord? My lord, he's right there. Can you get him? He's almost there. He's gone. Let's just fire some. There he goes. Yay! And killing the lord does give us quite a few more experience. Anybody else we need to worry about? He's firing a few friendly shots at the fleeing enemy, but apart from that, I don't believe so. Yeah, these boys over here. They did a good job. They did a good job being the squishy mobs that they are. You guys healed for how much? Wow, almost your full cap, actually. 4,000 there. 4,000. Decisive victory. I lost 128 when I had nothing but meat shields against the 400. Their units are quite a bit more valuable than I am. If you want to put it in numbers-wise, one of their units is easily worth 2 of mine. Easily. I've seen a full line, about 5 of these guys take on about 10 of these guys, and these guys will die quickly. I can do replenishment if I need to, or money. Let's do money early game. I'll be my own land for a little bit to replenish, so I should be fine with that. You guys are alive? They're alive. What? That has never happened. Well, okay. I guess we'll be going after them. Thank you for the growth, then. Way to kill, Mihiri.
Misguided.
They should suffer pretty soon here, though. The elements show the true power of the deep waters, endlessly buffering the fleets and bringing death to mariners. Yeah, we're going this way anyway for the treasure islands as well, so. Let's start upgrading. Now, because we're already a roaming army, I do want to grab Route Marcher right away. And the Ghost Fleet is quite nice. Recruitment cost is not too costly right now. Our guys are not that expensive. Post-battle loot is interesting, and sea dogs for fighting at the sea and income from sack settlements is okay. Ghost Fleet is something I want down the road, but for now, with our lord being a magic caster, I want to start going down the magic tree. So, the castle weaves a... Oh, I didn't read this. Those who know the lands and secrets will travel faster and further than the foes who don't. And neck holes mystifying miasma. The caster wields a confounding fog that numbs and deludes enemies, causing them to stumble and stagger. So we can upgrade that. And that's what we can do for now. See, this is what I meant. Vampire on... This looks like a drowned ability, but I don't see anybody else that has this. The Withering, I think, is a vampire ability. Broken Mirrors is a shadow magic? Something to do with pits? Death magic? I don't know. This guy has, like, so many different combined things. I don't know what's going on with him. So,
Domination.
He's unique. We'll go with that. Yeah, I will then, because we have enough money coming onto here, and I want to get my roaming army to the max as high as possible. When your boat's not that big, each space must have several different functions. Pirate crew capacity +2, and pirate crew growth +4. The growth here is a +4. That I get. I don't know what the pirate crew capacity goes up to, because this goes all the way up to, what, 6? So I'm not sure how that works, because our army can only go ever up to 20 out of 20. So, But it does lower our upkeep for all of our units by 5. So, here, decisions are made. Booty is split. Meals are ravenously consumed, and tired freebooters. Rest the really paid pegs. It'll cost me 1, and I will actually start rushing up to the captain's cabin, because I do absolutely want to get a vampire fleet captain over here, and I absolutely need to rush cannons. Cannons are amazing, mortars. Mortars are amazing at taking down settlements. We do have the Zeph 42 pounders for an army ability that we can actually activate in the game, in the fights. It'd be quite nice. Quite nice indeed. We have the carronade, the mortar into the carronade, into the deck gunners, which are zombies with shotguns. Yeah, shotgun zombies. You heard me right. So, let's go up to our officer's cabin right away. I have everybody that I need. They'll be regenerating quickly because we're undead. I don't think I actually have anything that helps boost them, but it does a good job. Guy's Graveyard, because it's our only area in here, we do have a commandment access to it already. And I will do Dredge the Seas. Recruitment cost -10 for zombie units in the local area, growth +15, and local recruitment capacity +1. The other ones are okay. This will lose me 10 infamy per turn, gives +5 public order, which I'm not too worried about, and loyalty will not decline for a local army. Global recruitment capacity +1, faction-wide. I don't do global recruitment unless I desperately have to because it's expensive. It takes a long time. Siege hold time +3, and ammunition for local armies +25. Only good if I really, really need to be on the defensive. And Bat Swarm. Campaign movement -20% for enemy armies starting their turn in the region. Not a very far region, so I don't see how that great that's going to be. And Vampire Corruption +2. Not great for here. So, yeah, we're going to Dredge the Seas. I can see these other being selectively useful in other areas, but not for us. Let's go to our research, why don't we? Our three main trees right now are Command, Firepower, and Salvage. You can go in any order you want. The only thing that costs you anything are the Legendary Admirals. They will cost you 1,000 reputation every time you get into them, and it's a little expensive. I haven't actually gotten into these guys yet, so I don't know how good they are and which one we really want to go to. I'll just hover over this real quick. So, I do believe these guys can build their own ships. That's why you want to use them. The local lords I can build cannot. So I don't know if I want to get to these guys yet. Storm and Reef Attrition for all armies. It's okay. Let's start working on Salvage Crews, because I want to go immediately into Supernatural Regeneration. Casualty replenishment rate +10%. So, that does no escape. Casualty replenishment rate +10% for zombie pirate deckhand mobs and zombie pirate gunnery mobs. These are what we're going to be using for a while, and they're cheap. So, we'll keep at it then.
They were nothing.
That's turn 1, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a lord to get us extra pirate coasts and sidelands would be really nice to start doing some trade deals with people. Even though we're pirates, we got a bit of rum in our storages we can use. So I don't mind on it.
The Galleon's graveyard is my ocean realm, from which I strike at the mortal world. First, I need to slay these high elf fools who insolently encroach upon my empire. Once they are dispatched, I shall gather my strength and take their homeland for myself.
So you guys kind of see what our overall mission objective is. These guys are in the middle of the ocean. We're the middle of the ocean. You see the problem here? Also some second lands. Coming down here is not a bad idea as well. We do have some brethren down here. We do have a faction friendship, right? Where are you at? Where are you? Not in here? Over here. Yes. Plus 60 flat faction friendship with the followers of Nagash, because they're fellow vampire undead boys. So I'd like to go down there and talk to them. Maybe raid some coasts down here as well before I go up to Kalendor. They're really well defended, guys. It's kind of the thing. So, ship upgrade is available to us if we want to go up to the next level again. I want to kill these guys. So let's get out of the expansion level. Do you mind?
Raise anchor. Show them.
Hot resolve, 15 kills. I'll buy you, thank you very much. Now, I can get 150 gold or replenished by 12%. I would absolutely do this here because I'm in foreign water. Confident attacker. Confidence, the key to a successful battlefield strat action. We do have added perks under here, guys, so you will see this yellow bar here. That is a mod, that is not a glitch. So there's a mod down there that does that. It just really distinguishes your late game lords, because I've seen a lot of people get to superior attacker by level 12, and then afterwards you're like, well, yeah, I guess everybody has that. Getting to here takes a lot more work, so you gotta, I find that to be more interesting. So +1 leadership with attacking, 10% more ore size when attacking, and, you know, just another main attack for our Count Noctilus. Why not? However, Lords over Asir. Such high-minded ways and pure ideals count for nothing when you're warm food. I fought them twice.
Devour all.
But, wow, +5 growth in local province, which helps out him.
Death
He does.
and destruction.
Does it help out him? I don't think it helps out him. Does it? Eh. Local province. I don't know if it counts as him. We'll check in a moment. +4 ammunition for the Lord's army, which is really, really nice when we're a gunpowder army. 2% missile resistance, and 2 leadership when fighting as high elves, which will offset our difficulty penalty. Next one is what? High elf bane. 12 growth, 10 ammunition, 6 missile resistance, and 5 leadership when fighting against high elves. And we are good sea captain. No one knows far more about larboard and starboard. +2 leadership when fighting at sea, +1 melee attack when fighting at sea. Anything else? No. Oh, we got a level. Cool. I will grab immediately. I'm going to grab Evocation of Nect. Caster intones the dread symbols once uttered by Nagash, restoring friendly targets because this will replenish my valuable units. Remember, guys, when you're playing as undead, you have very valuable units that you want alive and throwaway units that you can just kill off whenever you feel like it. They don't matter. They do not matter. Keep your vampires and your giant monstrosities alive. The zombies, they'll come back. Do not worry about them. Then I will grab the Drowned Dead. This is 4 uses of this. Allows us to summon a temporary mob to come and help flank our target force. More on the battlefield is great. It's kind of like Skaven. They're really fragile. They're good at flanking enemies. They will degrade over time, though. I did, off of Severe Beliefs, I hope I got his name correctly. He's the guy I learned how to play this game from. He recommends, like the tabletop, to not have these guys degrade. It just goes more in favor with a tabletop like you have on there. So I'm taking his advice and doing that. It's unbalanced for multiplayer, but we're not doing multiplayer, so I will have that for him. And then next level we can upgrade it to a zombie pirate gunnery mob to flank people. Sounds like fun to me.
Domination.
I will summon 3 more of you guys. Come into here, and let's check out our treasure, why don't we?
Catching wind.
So, the cursed islet. Receive word of a wooden carcass of a ship that has been discovered strewn across a small, mysterious island. You are told that beyond the beach, gold and other trinkets can be found in abundance, surrounded by long-dead crewmen who starved while waiting to be rescued. Some of your own crew whisper of curses, which may be worth hoarding, but such things rarely deter when looking for loot and wealth and riches. So, I might have to fight a great foe in battle, or defeat a foe in battle, and a great hoard of treasure may be received. Well, can't. I have fought a really hard foe and got nothing for it. I fought no foe and gotten a lot of money for it. Let's explore the island. This is obviously a worthwhile salvage mission, regardless of silly curses. It is a fight! It's a bad fight. Oh, boy. Ooh. Yeah. You can never decline the attack, by the way. That's not good. You're a brand new wizard, so I'm not too scared of you. Too scared. But those are 2 death arm boys with pole arms. I don't have any large units, but I need to make sure that he stays away from them. They need to die quickly. These are zombie deckhand pirates with pole arms, the upgraded version of these guys. They're also anti-large, so these guys should be having a small advantage against them. Yeah, we've seen these guys. Ah, look! The zombie with the shotgun handguns. They have an ammunition of 22. However, they do 28 missile damage compared to our 15. Double the damage. Short range of 90? 90. Yeah, there's just a straight up upgrade over my 4. So, and they can do double damage. So these 2 guys are equivalent to these guys. And you guys are also just going to be annoying. I just need to fight this very, very carefully. And they tried to ambush us too. I'm going to say beforehand because mods, and let's take a look at where we can go and what we can do. Same battlefield as last time. Ooh, this will be a tricky one. So you know what that means. That's the time for it. So, if you guys like the episode, please consider liking the episode and subscribe down below, guys. Helps me out a great deal. And I will see you in the next one as we continue to fight any Ingle. Any Ingle? Get your gun. We'll be fighting her next time. If you guys like the episode, please like the video. It really helps. It's a new series, guys. Let me know what you guys want to have on this channel and what you guys want to have going forward. And I'll see you after, as we get into this. Until then, guys,